Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. And up against him, it's Larry Holmes, one of the all-time great heavyweights, tipping the scales at 213 pounds.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Muhammad Ali. Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cassius Clay, introducing the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
What a pleasure it is to be here. And there's the bell to start the round. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Okay, it's not working, switch southpaw.
Ooh, look at that left jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Missing with that. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble.
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
Down goes Larry Holmes.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it. You can do it. We've seen many shots like that. A simple, short shot. Put the fighter down.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to...
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Important now that in the first minute of the next round, you get on top.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving them a chance that shouldn't have one.
Just missed with that jab.
Breathe. Take the count. Don't jump up.
He missed with that jab. He didn't take that jab well at all. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? The starts action from both of these fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Who would have thought?
Look at me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
So the referee says he can continue.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Big swing and a miss with the hook.
Gotta stay focused.
Ooh, look at that left jab. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Just misses with that jab.
Keep embarrassing him. He's trying to play to the crowd. Keep embarrassing him.
Good defense stopping that jab. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of defense here at all.
Come on, what are you doing? Stay focused. Stay focused. Forget the crowd.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. These two are the perfect dance partners. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just missed. That counter shot lands. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. He got out of the way of that right hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Carries that jab away. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali?
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Good shot. His legs have gone. His legs have gone.
That jab misses. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Not a lot of punch, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Hey now, look at me. Look at me.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. You'd like to see more jabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Missing with the hook. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out.
His legs are gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything. Because
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
you've been put down, you've got to think, right, survive and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That's it. Body to net. Body to net. Keep on top of him. Stop it.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Hey, don't push. Don't open up until you get your legs back.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That right hook won't score.
Good shot. Good. He's gone. He's gone.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Both men step back for just a moment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just missed with that hook. A swing and a miss with the left hook. You'd like to see more. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Keep on top of it. Don't let him back in the...
They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out.
Look at me.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nope, that jab not going to score. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali?
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Has somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure.
10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.